Hi, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what country you're watching me from. It's my pleasure to be here on this beautiful morning, all the way from Lagos, Nigeria. My name is Oyin Consola Alabi. I work as the emotions doctor. The essence of my existence is to soul strip. I help people do and achieve three things: move from unhappiness to happiness, meaninglessness to meaning, dissatisfaction to satisfaction. I have an interesting conversation with us today or this morning. Now, this is specifically and especially for professionals who find it difficult to charge for their service. What I mean by that is people that other people are expecting or expect some level of freebies or a free service or something from. And I'll give an example. I have observed in my 18 years as a spiritual leader and all the capacities that I function in that it is easier for people to pay for a product because it is tangible and they can feel, hold it, taste it, or have it immediately. So if it's a product, they walk into a supermarket, they walk into a gas station or something, and they exchange money for perceived value. So as long as they can hold on to it and it's tangible, it makes a lot of sense to them. Any wonder a lot of people who are in the product business or product industry, whatever you call it, it is easier for them to say, oh, can I have this laptop and you pay for it? Can I have this mobile phone? Can I have this wig, whether lace or whatever that they call it? Can I have this dress? Anything. But when it comes to service, to some extent, I don't know how they process it differently. So if you are in the knowledge industry or you work as an educator, trainer, consultant, coach, whatever capacity you function in, but you are transmitting knowledge from one state to the other, and people reach out to you for help and say that, oh, would you be available for a virtual training or in-person training at our facility or maybe even at your facility? And you ask them a question, what's your budget? Then they begin to ramble. Like, oh, it's a good platform for you. We weren't thinking of paying. We were hoping you could support us. We were hoping you could do this for free. We do not have a budget for it. And all of those sweet nothings show up. Sometimes I see, yeah, people use it and say, oh, it's good for exposure. But let me say something to you here. As an educator, a trainer, a coach, a consultant, in the capacity that I function in, I personally do not see my service as a service. I see my service as a product. Coaching, my executive coaching is a product. So you buy it. You buy my time. You buy my capacity to listen with intuition. You buy my capacity to furnish you with clarity, direction. You buy my capacity to listen and hear what is not being said. You pay for my expertise. If listening was available to and for everybody, everybody would be listening. But you know that sometimes people listen to gossip, people listen to judge, people listen for you to become the next story that they want to share with their friends. People listen for them to know that, okay, it is also not well with you as it's not well with them. My capacity also as a therapist, as a psychologist, in every capacity that I function in, I do not see what I do as a service. I see my expertise as a product. And because of that, I take pleasure in demanding what I deserve. Now, this is also beyond money. This is the fact that every encounter with me is a money back guarantee encounter. Whether you buy something that we sell, or you show up for any of our courses, or you invite us for any of our courses, anybody who experiences the emotions doctor effect will tell you that I am not a speaker or a trainer, I am an encounter. So I usually lay my life down and say, you know what, I can guarantee you impact, result, measurable result. And because of that, I am bold and confident enough to place a demand on my value. And my value is not what you perceive it to be. My value is what I decide that it is. And your perception does not necessarily change it, to be fair. You may perceive that, oh, okay, therapy should be sachetized. That is at the government level. That's what leaders of countries and nations are supposed to be doing. But when it's privatized, a private company has what you call run the cost. So if you're expecting educators and trainers to train for free, who solves their rent? Who pays salaries? Who solves the running cost at the organization? Who pays taxes? Who sorts out everything that needs to be done? So if you think that therapy and some other things, coaching and training should be free, and if you're listening to me today, you are struggling to charge people, one of the reasons why you may be struggling to charge people will be because you are not clear about the impact and the results that you help your clients achieve. It may also be because you don't even understand your target audience. You haven't profiled properly. Now, sometimes people say to me that, oh, your fees are expensive. And I say, compared to what? If you show up and I say to you, to help you resolve this in 3 hours, it will cost you $1,000. And then you say, oh, it's expensive. And I say to you that you have been with this pain for 18 years. And I'm saying to you that I will take this pain off you in 3 hours with $1,000, and you say it's expensive. Would you break that $1,000 down to 18 years and then check out how much it would really cost you daily? A stipend. And if you say that, oh, it's not within my budget, it's okay. Just get someone within your budget, because to be fair, everybody has who can solve their issues and challenges for them. But if you go for a private jet or a Lamborghini or a Ferrari or those beautiful, beautiful, beautiful premium brands, then you can't show up at the showroom with a Toyota budget expecting to pick a Ferrari. And you can't say to Ferrari that their vehicles are expensive, because there are other flavors you can appreciate. So if you're listening to me and you're struggling to get what you deserve from your clients, or struggling to you are not even confident about talking about your rates or your prices or forwarding your rate card or something, then something is really not working well, and we need to mind the gap. What exactly is going on? You probably may need a business coaching session. What exactly is going on? The coaching session is helping you get a diagnosis, business diagnosis before a business prescription. But something is not right. And if you're one of those people who try as much as possible to blackmail people into a free service, part of the word should be, oh, it's for free, this is that. To be fair, it's unkind to them. The reason for that is you are not even prioritizing them at all. If all of us pretend to offer what you call a free service, how will people pay their bills? Are you aware that an average educator is not even wealthy? Go and check it. I was on Forbes list yesterday. The first 200 educators, the first 200 billionaires, beg your pardon, none of them is an educator, like billionaires in the world. And it's not just about money. It is about the fact that the mindset and the perception we have. Almost every day on Twitter, you hear different educators say that, oh, it's high time educators started being noticed, being this, being that. People are always canvassing, always campaigning for recognition, and it's not supposed to be like that. Because if you are truly passionate about growth and development, you will prioritize learning, you will prioritize training, you will prioritize everything. So to everyone listening to me today, if you know your worth, if you offer value, and you are confident about the value that you offer, then be confident about forwarding your rate card. Be confident about demanding for value. I know people try to say they will give you exposure. Don't be exposed but broke. There's a thin line between exposure and being used. There are some industries, they will never offer exposure as an exchange of value. They will never do that. I doubt you do that to the A-list artist in the entertainment industry. I I doubt you will do that to the A-list artists in actors. But when it comes to being trained, people even say it's virtual, but you're not leaving your house. Somebody is going to put on their laptop. That's cost right there. They will put on their lights. That's cost right there. Their data, that's cost right there. The hours that they spend to curate the content, that's cost. The hours they will spend to train, and then you will say because it's virtual. That's what we don't go. You guys should stop it. Thank you for listening to me. I'll be on my way right about now. I'll see you next time. Bye.